Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we will be creating a Node.js uploader project, file upload project. So basically we will be going to do with Node.js, Express and React. So let's create the create projects and then we will go ahead and write the code. So let's start. First I'll create a project folder. So it will be Express upload and I'll cd into it. Perfect. Now I'll just initialize my project. PLP init. Yes, perfect. And now I'll just open it in my code editor. Just bring the editor here. Also, I need to change the font because with my normal working time, I keep it as 16. But for video, I have to increase it. Okay. So this is there. Now let's do one thing. Let's change this a bit and we will add type module. So we will use ESM. Okay. And now let's create an index.js. Now we will have to install install some libraries. We'll just gonna do that. Let's just maximize this and also this. Perfect. Yes. So let's install all those. We will first create the API and then we will again do the UI. So we'll go ahead with that. So let's add Express. We will need CRS because we have to enable CORS, and we will also need Multer. So these are the libraries which we want to use. Also, we will save the details in our database, so we will use Mongoose as well. Okay, perfect. Yes, so we have all these installed, and now let's go back to our editor and let's start importing it. Sorry, import, not export. Import Express from Express, and again Multer from Multer. Import CRS from CRS and Mongoose from Mongoose. Fine. So as in our previous project, like if you have gone through the previous video where I have created an Express.js project, Express.js crash course. So let's do it like that. So I'll create an folders like that only. So I'll have my library folder. Inside lib folder, I will create a db.js where my database connection would be there, and I'll just import that function over here. Okay, and I'll just create a function connect db. This will be async function. Perfect. And I will now just do a try catch, because here we may get error for database not connect or something. So let's just add that as well, error, and let's, or maybe db connection error. Okay, here let's make an await call, mongoose dot connect. We need to pass our MongoDB URL. You can take it from environment files. So in this video, I'm not doing that. I'll just use normal variable, and the port number is 27017. This is the port number. Okay, I'll just confirm that. I will save this. Yes. this should be there. So missed I've just completely messed up the the URL. So now it is this is the URL which we will be using. So now let's pass this db URL, and in options we will pass db name. You can pass it here also, but I'll just prefer it passing it as explicitly passing the db name. Okay, so this I'll name it as file upload. I think this will be good. File upload. Okay, so once the connection is done, I'll just print db connected. Okay, nice. So this is database is done. Let's create our storage, and let's create our app first, and then we will create our storage of Multer, like where I want to upload the files which is coming from the users. So that is what we are doing here. And first let's create an app which will be an instance of Express. Okay, let's add our middleware of CORS so that it will be enabled. Okay, so this will enable cross origin request, and just add a comment. Okay, perfect. Now what I will do is I want to create a storage. Okay, so why store I mean storage is like I have to tell Multer where I will store my files. So for that I have to create this storage, and with that I have to pass two properties, which would be first one be destination, and this will be a function. Okay, so first parameter is a request, then file, and then the callback. Okay, so what now I just have to pass on the callback. First parameter would be null, then I will take directory name, and then I will add uploads. So I have to create an upload folder. Okay, so I'll just create my uploads folder. I think spelling is not correct. Misspell that. Uploads. Perfect. So I have my uploads folder, and that is within the same directory. Okay, so this is it for destination. And now I will also add a file name changing on my code. So whatever file I'm receiving, so here it will be same. Okay, now I want to change my file, because I can have a lot of files and a lot of different file names and all. So what I'll do is I will concatenate a date, so that I have a unique kind of name, and I'll just call that callback. First one again would be null, and I will take file.original name. Okay, and I will concatenate it with hyphen, and then date.now. So this will be my file name. Okay, so this is okay. And now I have to pass that to my Multer. So Multer configuration, so I'll pass that as a storage. So this storage is this, and my storage is now defined. So for now, let's go ahead and define our APIs. If you want, you could do it in another folder, another file, separate file, like we have done for a database. So that is what you could do. I've just for the sake of keeping the code in my index.js a bit small, I have extracted that from this, and I'll just add a function here. Okay, but I don't want to do that. I will actually do it after my server has started. So I'll do it here. Okay, and I have to pass on port number. I have to pass on the port number. So port number I'll keep as 5000, or maybe not 5000. I'll keep it at 4200. This will be the port number. Okay, and now I'll just write, and maybe I can keep this as a sync, and then again I'll add my connection of database. I'll add a console log server started at. I can keep it in the same string. Okay, perfect. So this is how my server is started. Now I need to define my APIs. So APIs would be two APIs. Okay. First one would be to upload the file. Second one would be to get all the files and all. So and also we have to save that file data in our database. So that is what we are gonna do here. So first thing would be app.post. Okay. So I have my app.post, and I'll name my API would be upload, and I have to tell my middleware like what I'm expecting. So I'm expecting single file in this API. Okay. So I could have an array of files. I could have a single file. So in this video, I'll be doing it with a single file. So now let's add this res.res, like request and response, and now I will get another object inside my request would be request.file. So I'll check for request.file. If that is not there, if that is not present, then I'll just return request 400 maybe, and send a message, or maybe I can actually do it like JSON. I'm sending a JSON, and JSON would be no file upload. And if I have file, if I receive the file, so I will send it res.0. I mean, status would be 201 because we are creating a data. So it will be 201. Sorry. Message would be file uploaded successfully. That's it. Okay, but before that's it, we have to save the metadata of that file as well, right? So let's just do a console log over here and see what we are getting in our request.file, and then we can do the upload. So when I do upload now, I will get the file uploaded in this folder, and also I will get a console on console of that file metadata here. So that metadata we will save, and we can actually send it to the users, or send that back, like whatever files we have uploaded. So that for keeping the records, I will be doing it on the saving those data in the MongoDB. Okay, so let's now open up my Postman, and from Postman we will first check the API, and before that I have to actually start my server. So for that I'll just add a script with dev, and dev do it with npx nodemon index.js. Perfect. So I think everything is ready. Okay, just take it a bit down. Perfect. Yes. Now let's go back and npm run dev. I also increase the size. Yes. Okay, so something is not correct. Cannot find lib imported. Okay, let's see. Okay. It is because of this. Because my default setting of my ID is to get the import default absolute import. So that is why that error was. So my server is started. My DB is connected. Perfect. So now let's go ahead and open my instance of Postman and take it here. This is from another API project. So just remove that. I'll also remove this. Okay, so now I have to call my upload API. This will be post, and when we come on body, we have to pass this, sorry, this, no, not this, form data. It will be form data. So I have to pass a file, and I will upload it from my local machine. Not here. I'll just go to my desktop, and I can take my banner. Okay, upload, and I'll just send. Okay, so some error we have received. So error is multer error, unexpected file. Very good. If I come up here, unexpected file, wrapped file filter. Okay. Okay. So this is something unexpected file field. Sorry, unexpected field. Sorry. I have forgot to give this name of file because I'm expecting file. Okay, why is that error is I'm expecting it here as file because I have this field. I have passed a field file, and I have not passed it from my postman. Okay, so here could not get any response. Why is it not response? Okay, underscore directory name is not defined. Okay. uh This is default, right? Let's just remove it. Right. Check now. So I have to define that with path.join. I have to check. So I've got a successful response. Okay. Let's see if my file is uploaded. Yes, it is. But the this is okay. So actually, because of the name, if I just remove this, if you see the timestamp is added here, right? And that is after the extension. So that was the problem. And now if I'm able to see that, right? Let's just delete this and fix that file name thing. So here we have it, right? So let's do one thing. Let's just remove it from here, and let's just keep the original file. It's not nothing to worry about. Okay. So we have our file name, and now if I upload it again, successful. I have the file uploaded. Okay, I can see that here, and in my console log I have field name is file, original name is banner.php, encoding MIME type, destination which was where the file was uploaded, and file name and the path. Okay, so this is what we are getting. So now what we need to do is how we can take the record of it. So when we upload a file, whenever when whatever the location is, wherever we have uploaded the file, we have to have that record, right, in with us, so that we could fetch that and give it back to the user. So for that we will use this folder. And now let's do one thing. Let's create a model. um let's create a model. Let's create it here. Okay, and upload dot schema.js. Define our mongoose and define the schema. Let's do it like this. Upload schema, and this will be new schema. Okay, here we will keep it as name. The name would be string. Okay, we will also keep MIME type. Okay, this will also be string, and path obviously we have to keep, and that will also be string. And what else we can keep? Let's go back to console, and we have took the file name. Yeah, path, MIME type. Okay, I think that's it. That is okay. So also give it timestamps of true, so that it will add automatically manage the upload updated and created time. So that will be managed by them. Create this. Model. Upload schema. I just need to check. Okay, so this is okay. I don't need models now, and I think everything is perfect. So let's remove this and import that model, and that will be your model from perfect. Okay, that's good. Now let's do new file and new upload model. Right, after that we have to manage 3 fields, right? So if I just go here, we have name, then MIME type, and then path. So let's take that. Name would be file dot request dot file dot original name. Okay, MIME type, and also we have path. So if let's first use this, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. If you see here, we are getting the path here, right? So we have the path already in us. So uploads, and then we have the file. So we already have this here, so we can just take it from there directly. And once this is okay, then what I'll do is wait, new file, and then save. Perfect. I have to do it async. Nice. So once the file is saved, or once the data is saved, uploaded and saved, and then I can just pass it like this. So that is okay. Now I'll just let's do another upload. Just remove this, and now let's do another upload. I have just done that. Okay, that is uploaded. So I can see the file here, and also if I go back, I just check my MongoDB. Okay, let's refresh. Yes, file upload came up here, and I have this record, right? If I increase the font, yeah, so I can see my folders here. I mean file data here. So that was the name, then the MIME type, and then the path. Perfect. So that is done. So now let's create our UI. Okay, from where we can use this API, and then we can upload. Also, before that, let's add a get API. So this will just be like this will be for getting for all the files. This will give us the list of the files. So we are not actually doing from any ID or something. So it will be complete list. Okay, so just add it with request. You can maybe add it attach it with a user ID or something, so you can get the values of that particular value. So before doing that, before getting the fields, we have to actually explicitly upload give the access to that folder, so that we can use it, right? So I have to actually use path. So I have to use path module. Maybe I just can remove this, and this will be path module. And with that I have to join the current directory, and then uploads. And now I can actually fetch all the files from here. I can maybe just get the name from directly and there, and I can use it. So that this will enable my files to be accessed from outside. So that is why I have to give this an access. So that is how we could do that to retrieve the files. Okay, so this will just give us the list, and I will do it like something. I'll do something like fine. So all my data would be fetched. All the files which are saved would be fetched and receive and sent to my server. Okay, we don't have any filter, so I'll just use the find. And what is this? Invalid number of arguments. I think that is okay. That is not a problem. So I need to find all of that, and then I have to receive it. Right? So I have awaited, yes, and then I'll just return a rest.status 200, and maybe I'll just use send. When you say send, I'll just send my files. This will return me the JSON of the files, and with that upload, I will actually use. I will just directly can use concatenate with the server URL and then the file name, and that will actually enable it because we have used it like this, right? So we have already, I have given access to my to this folder, so I can actually go ahead and give the access all these files inside this. So this is how we can do it. So uploads, and then I can get the value. Now let's create a client folder, and inside that I will create my UI. So for that I will use React with ReactJS. Okay, and we'll use chatcn. What happened? Again, this is file is being treated as an ES module because it has a .js file extension. To treat it as a common JS, rename it to use a CJS file extension. Which one? Let's fix this. Okay, I could do this. Let's do it. Let's fix this. Okay, and then I have to do this. Let's just copy that, and let's add it here. I think now that, yeah, yes, it is working fine. Perfect. Perfect. So go back and let's just actually do it. Or maybe I can just open a new server, npm run dev. This will be fine. Let's add and npm create read cd client. Nice. So I'll do all the setup, and where I'll install TypeScript and everything. You can maybe check my previous video for if you want to check the installation of chatcn and everything with the React. So in my previous video where I have built a pricing component, I have shown all the settings and everything. So I'll just skip to the all those part. I'll do all the setup and I'll skip to that part, and then we will start directly from the development of our upload component. Okay. Okay. So I have the setup done. Let's just close this first and install Axios. And also we will need a drop zone. So we'll use drop zone, so where we can just drag and drop and we can show that download upload functionality. So from that we will use let's go to drop zone. Yes. So here for installation, if I go back, I just check. So it's just the drop zone. I'll just copy that. Perfect. So I have my Axios and everything ready. Perfect. Now let's do one thing. Now let's first just go ahead and use my drop zone. So I will do something which is, I think inside this they have the functions of for hooks. Okay, I'll maybe call that bind form data with files. This documentation, I think, is not the correct one which I'm saying. Oh, it is. Yeah, React drop zone. Sorry, I wanted to use this React drop zone. Just remove that and use this. Just remove this and we'll add React drop zone. So this actually gives us a bit of help in creating the drop zone with hooks and all. So that is why we will use this. Okay, so let's actually copy this. First let's take this. Okay, and copy this also. Just call back, and we will have this as well. So this will be our drop zone for this. So let's do that apart and give it a bit height of maybe 20, and width would be half of the screen. So that would be there. Let's see how does it look. First run the server. 5173. Go back. Okay, so I can actually see here, but let's do one thing. Give it a bit style so that we can actually see what we are up to. Let's give this a class and let's give this height of screen and width full. Okay, width full. I will maybe give it padding of 10 from all sides. Okay, and now flex items center, justify center. So it will be center from all sides. Perfect. So I have that. Now let's come up here. Let's give this a bit of styling. So I'll give border. I'll give shadow. Let's see. Nice. So now let's also give this padding of, oh sorry, I have messed here. So this will be perfect. Nice. This looks good. This looks much better now. I have this, drop the files and all. So we have this on drop zone. Maybe max files would be 1, so we'll just allow one single file at a time, and I can actually pass all the accepted types and all. So all those I can do. Maybe I will pass only images, image slash x. So this will only allow images. I just need to recheck the format. Let's come up here and just check the format of that. You have the spelling. I think it should be image slash star. Yep. So this is up. So I think this is perfect. Let's do this. Okay. That is it. And we'll give it background also. Background gray of 100. Okay, I think that is okay. That is not a problem. So let's give it a bit more height. If I can give it from 32. Yeah, and also give this a bit of a rounded MD. So it has a border with radius also. And after that, I will also align everything in the center, so it'll be kind of similar like this. I'll just take it here and pass it down. So okay, perfect. So everything is similar. Let's just check if I maybe drop some file. So I have it. I cannot see it here because I have not worked on it currently. So let's do that. I will get an accepted file. Okay, so if that follows in the same file format, then it will give me the file as an accepted file. So let's just add a console and we can see that. So maybe I can just do it at the bottom. This looks good. I have a console. Again, I'll just drop a file, and if I see, so I get a console. This was the accepted file, the name and everything. Okay, so if I now try to add another PDF, so if I have another PDF, I'll just check. Okay, so actually I got that also. This should not be there because I have added an accepted type of this image slash that, right? So let's see the documentation. I think I have messed with something. Let's see, and then we can go ahead. So if I just select, okay. Okay. Good. So I think I should give it like this. Okay. So let's do this. This will be okay. This will be fine. And then again, I have to keep it like this. Now if I just refresh this and take my file again of PDF. So PDF, I have not received it. It is blank because that was not accepted. And if I pass image, I get an image. So PNG I have got. So this is perfect. So this is how I wanted to make it work. So this is working fine. Let's add previews also for that. So we will do the preview thing as well. So I have it like this, file and all. So I'll first do that, or maybe I can actually follow this same thing. See, I'm taking maximum of one file at one time. So okay, but this accept files actually comes in an array. So I will take it like this. So this is set file, and I will actually not take it like this. Not do that because I'm not saving the array, right? I have to take one file at a time. And if I just see, let's just again console, add a console, and I'll just show it to you. Like we have added a limit of maximum one file at a time. So if I take two files, and if I drop it, so I don't get any. But if I drop a single file, I will have my files. Perfect. So I, at any point of time, I will get single file in an array. So I can actually check one single index, index 0 of the element. So for that, I would like to add a check also, because I am getting, sometimes I'm getting it as a single, as an empty array. So I just have to manage that also, right? So if I const uploaded file, or maybe accepted file, I could maybe name it not to the map, I'll just take it as a 0 object of it. Okay, so this where I'll get the value. Let's take this. Okay, from here, when I do this here, I'll just upload that, and also I will add a preview of it. So with this, I have to pass it like this. So when I'll create an object URL which will be created as a base 64 string of this particular image. So this will create it like that, and and then it will save it here. And when we get the file, I will also like to add a preview, because I have already added a preview, right? So I will check if we have the file, then come up here, add an image. Image would be file.preview. Okay, and alt tag would be maybe maybe it will just take a file.name maybe. So if I go back, I have name as a name field for name. So let's just do that, and let's now see. I'll again drop a file and just drop it. So I have this preview, right? I have the preview. I just need to style this a bit. So this should not go beyond any limit, right? So let's do that. Let's add a class. Height, I would take 10. Width, I would take 10. Okay. Okay. And image, I think object I have. Yes, I have. Object fill would be okay. So now, yes. So I have this, right? So I have the preview of this, but this is not looking good. So let's increase this size a bit. Let's do it like 32 and 32. So we'll have the we'll have kind of a thumbnail. Okay, and again I will wrap this inside a different div, and here I will add a flex column, because it is coming up side by side because we have flex there, right? So just add it like this, flex column. Now if I add a value, so okay, again this is not coming up inside that flex column I have set already. Oh, sorry, not this one. I have to add it here. Yeah, and also give it a bit of gap of 10. Perfect. So I have my uploader, and then I have my thumbnail. So now let's add an API for this. So I'll maybe create a service here only inside my lib, or not here. Let's create it inside. Let's create inside upload service Node.js. Export Axios from Axios. Base URL is http localhost 4200. Okay, I think I can just leave the Axios instance and all. I can just write it here directly, write my function. So upload file, upload file. This will take file. Okay, this will take file as an parameter. I have upload file, and inside this this will be async. Now I have to use form data because I need to generate form data with file, because as you have seen in my postman also, I'm sending it as a form data, because when we send the file we have to upload it as a form data. So that is why we want to do that. And let's do this. Let's so let's come up here and create a form data first. Form data and append. Name is file, and we have to send the file inside that. Now we have the form data ready. Let's call my API now. Wait, Axios.post base URL. Okay, base URL, and then concatenate it with upload, fine, and then form data. Status data. I can actually just do the return from here. Okay, so I think this is okay. Or maybe I can just take it here, take it from here. I mean that is a simple function, so I'll just take it out. I'll just use actually just take the complete function and take this also. Okay, and remove this. Okay, so I have my function and I have this as well. So not this. Now I can actually do it like this: status and data. If status is 201, I can maybe show a toast kind of thing to display like that is it is saved. So let's install it from chatcn. Let's go to the back. Sonar. Okay, so I'll just go back and I'll just add a sonar thing inside our code super quick. My main JSX. Not from there. Actually, I have to take it from here. Perfect. So if it is successful, now I can actually use the hook from Sonar, and I can now save a function, call that function with success. Description would be file uploaded, or maybe I can just actually do data.message, because I'm returning the message there, right? Here let's add a button. Add a button to upload. Add an on click. Profile. So here I'm getting this. I'm not getting it from parameter. I'm just taking it from the state, and I can just save the file. Save this again. I think this looks good to me. Uh, just to simplify this, what I could do, I could actually create a new hook. Okay, I could actually create a new hook. Use upload maybe, and I'll take everything from there, all the functions. Use upload. Okay, which actually takes all these things, takes all of these, and just return it from here. Okay, I'll add return statements. Let's do this. Let's do all of this first. Uh, uh, okay, so this is fine. Okay, now we have to pass all these, right? Get root props, get input root props, perfect, and upload file as well, because we have this. Let's rename this and do it like this, on upload, which will be assigned to upload file. Perfect. So now if I come back here, I just have to use my hook. From here I'll get root, get input, is drag, on upload, and this will be on upload here. Also I have to pass on the file because I am checking that, right? So I will also pass that. And I can now access file over here. So now my component is a bit small. I just have the UI part here, and all my logic is inside a custom hook where I can do all the things. All the actions are formed here. So this will be good. So let's test it once, and let's go back. Server is running. Perfect. Nice. Okay. So let's take another file. Maybe I'll just take this. Okay, so if I click on upload, let's also open the console. If I now upload, okay, I got 400. Why? Because of this bad request, and that is because it is taking it as an application JSON, which I think should not be there. So let's go back to console and let's see what error we have received. Okay, it just returned the 400. It actually did not take it from the folder, from the file, from our request basically. So this should be actually content multipart form data. Response header is okay. It actually took it as a multipart form data, right? So I think it should work. It should work. Let me just check. It actually automatically took it, but let's do one thing. Let's add it explicitly. Let's add this, add a header explicitly over here. So when I have this, I have my form data, and then I'll just add a header in my config, like content type would be multipart form data. Now let's see if this works or not. Again, I just refresh, upload a file, drag the file, and click on upload. Again, I got 400. Very nice. I'm missing something. I am missing something at the server end. So this is okay. I think this is okay. I think I have to enable that in my server. Let's come up here in my server and let's come up to the index where my upload is there. I will also add a request dot file. No, it is actually coming up here and it is sending the error. So let's just do a request. Let's see what is coming up. And here if I see my payload inside file, okay, I have it as an object, but why is it so? Let's see the console. If I again click on upload, have it on the server. I don't get any log because it has actually returned it. So let's I have added the return console after this return, so that is why it is not running. Let's add it here and let's check again. Okay, so here it is. I have my content type, everything, multi-part form data, perfect. Okay, so I have got the error. What error was coming up? It was because of this. So where we were adding the preview on the fly. So we were getting error in this because this was actually removing all the other fields and just adding this preview and all. So that was not working up. That was not correctly doing because it was removing that file property type and everything. So it was just removing every other required fields. So what I did is I have my uploaded folder file as a here. I've created a preview separately. Okay, and once that preview is done, once the preview is created, I have just added it as here, or maybe I can actually make it as inline. So I'll just add a preview a key here, and I've uploaded this here. So now if we see, now if I just go here and if I take another file, let's say I take this file and upload. So I got my file uploaded successfully. Let's go back to the folder and let's see. Yes, I have my file uploaded. So this is how I could do that. So this is how I did that as well. I just remove all the console logs now. If you want, you can just add an option of adding the upload percentage and all. So you could do that here. If I were to do, I would do it like this. I have a setup ready, so I'll just add it here. Okay, so this will be for getting the upload progress. So this actually is only for only present in with Axios. We get this function, so this is easy with that. And if I just upload it, I get the hook here. Okay, so I have my state. I'm setting the set percentage. Okay, so I'm getting the percentage, and then progress event, I can just take it, create the function, and I can pass upload percent. Okay, now if I now what I can do is I can take it from here. Once that this is done, if upload percent is greater than 0, I will show a progress bar. Okay, this will take, let's come up to this, and what are props it needs. This I have took from ShatCN, so let's just go back to ShatCN documentation, take this component, progress is here, perfect. Let's just see, we need to pass value, so I'll pass the value as is. So let's go back and pass value as upload percentage. Perfect. So now if I upload, I'll just remove all those files which are uploaded, and I'll upload a new one. I also have to delete from database, right? Because I have all these entries here. So let's just delete all these. And I can actually just drop this. I can just drop this, and if I now upload let's just take this again, upload. I have this uploaded, and progress, actually it is with localhost, so it is a bit fast, so I can just get the complete progress. Okay, so this is it. And if I okay, so now let's do one thing. Let's fetch all the fetch all the URLs, fetch all the images which is uploaded. So I just go ahead, or just to inform, or just to check I how we can do. So here I have already added this, right? Added a multer, I mean added an event with uploads and all. So if I go here, if I go on my browser, let's say I just do this localhost 4200 uploads, and then my file name. So I'll just take it from there. Let's go back and take this complete name and just add it. I can actually access it here. Perfect. Because I don't need the path, because I already have this enabled. So my folders are already inside uploads folder, so I have given the access of uploads folder, so I could just pass the file name, and I can request this. So let's create this. Let's create an API first, and then we can get all those. Okay, so okay, I already have this, right? I already have the API, so let's call this. Let's come up in the client, use upload. Let's use it. Let's create a function here only, const get all files, and I'll just kept it here. Okay, I have that. Wait, Axios.get base URL files. I think that is it. Set files, and then data. So once I have this, I will actually get all the data and all, right? So let's do one thing. Let's just come up here, use an use effect, call it. Okay, so once when I logged in, when I just open the app, I just call it. And when my upload is completed, once this is done, I will again get the same thing, get all the files. So I'll have my list there. I can now take all the files, all files I can take, come up to the app.js sex and all files. Perfect. Now this is for my preview, so let's add a tag here, preview, and now I will have a list uploaded, all uploaded files. This will be wrapped inside h1 again, and I have this. Okay, now if I have files as an array, I mean all the files if we have, so I will now be using that, not curly braces, rather than brackets, brackets, and maybe I can keep it as a list, and or just keep it as a div, and that is not a problem. So now I will have this id from file id. I can get that, right? I can get that from MongoDB. And again, this not all file, not files, all files. This should be all files. Again, I'll take image is as is image. Okay, and again I'll take p tag. This will be file dot name. This won't be this. Now I have to actually concatenate the URL, right? So let's take a base URL which we already have, or maybe I can no, just take it. Let's take this. File URL, and I can export it, right? Now I can just concatenate, remove this, concatenate with file.name. Now if I come back, close this, and if I okay, so this is not coming up. Let's see why it is not coming up. Let's open the console and first check the API data. So files, perfect, I have, and I have this as is. I have it as files. Okay, I can actually use it with this, right? Base URL and then file, because it already has this, but it is not coming up, not displaying. This is coming up twice because I have it because it is in dev server and I'm just doing it the same thing. Okay, so this is because of slash. So let's not do that. Let's not do that. Export this. Let's remove this. No problem. And use base URL and then file name. So now if I come back, if I refresh it again, if I refresh it, I'm getting some error. Control, what happened? Okay, and because of this. Okay, again not coming up. Let's see why. Okay, again that is the problem with slash. And also I am not gonna use slash to display, right? I am gonna use path, and I have to use this. I have to use this. have to give the slash. So again, I have this. If I just close this, so I have this as a list, all file uploaded. Preview, I don't have anything, so that's why it is not coming up as a preview. So I can actually do one thing. So whenever I have a file, this complete thing will be displayed only then. Okay, so let's take it out. Let's take it out and wrap along it. So now if I don't have any file which is yet to be uploaded, it will not be displayed. And once I have it, I'll just get it from here. So now let's check with another file. I'll just upload this. So I have it in preview. I upload it. I got that. And this is because of preview. I have to actually remove this once we have this, and I have uploaded. So let's do that also. Let's come up to our hook. Let's get here and set file to be null. So once the file is uploaded, we'll just clear the state. And if I just go back and I upload another file, and if I upload this, so I have this also. This is also coming up correctly. So my file is also there. So I think we have achieved what we wanted. So I am getting my upload. I have uploaded the files. I have got this. I have uploaded and I have got the list. I have also I was able to get the preview. So I think this is nice. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and do comment your thoughts on this video. And let's meet in the next video. Bye.